In a quiet suburban town, a young man named David sat at his kitchen table, staring at a pile of bills that seemed to mock him. Despite his hard work and diligence, he couldn't escape the cycle of earning and spending, his savings barely scraping the surface of his ambitions. One day, while flipping through a forgotten book left by his late grandfather, a single, underlined phrase caught his eye: "Never lose money." This wasn't a cryptic family motto or a random piece of advice. It was a principle that his grandfather swore by and had attributed to his financial security. Intrigued, David decided to dig deeper. What did it mean, exactly? Wasn't it obvious that no one wanted to lose money? And yet, as he thought about his own financial habits, he realized how often he took risks he didn't fully understand. David's journey began with a fundamental shift in perspective. The idea of not losing money wasn't about never taking risks. It was about making informed choices that preserved his hard-earned capital. He started by examining his spending habits. Every coffee shop visit, subscription service, or impulse gadget purchase seemed small on its own, but over time, these choices chipped away at his ability to build wealth. By learning to protect his resources from unnecessary loss, he began to find opportunities to save in ways that didn't compromise his quality of life. But it wasn't enough to simply stop bleeding money. David knew that the next step was to grow what he saved. As he read more about financial principles, he came across a powerful yet straightforward concept: investments. The idea wasn't to gamble or throw money at the hottest stock trends, but to carefully place his capital where it could grow steadily over time. David learned about the magic of compound interest, a force so quiet and patient that it felt like cheating. With this newfound knowledge, he started small. He opened a brokerage account and researched index funds. These funds, he discovered, didn't promise overnight riches but instead provided a slice of the broader market's growth. It was a safer bet than chasing the next big thing, and it aligned perfectly with his newfound rule of wealth: preserve and protect, then grow. As David watched his investments grow, even modestly, he began to understand another critical aspect of wealth building: patience. The world around him clamored for speed, fast cars, instant fame, quick wins. But David realized that real wealth didn't come with a timer, it came with time. He allowed his investments to ride the waves of the market, knowing that history favored those who stayed the course. Over the months, David's life began to transform. His emergency fund swelled, giving him a cushion of security. His portfolio steadily gained value, offering a glimmer of the financial independence he had only dreamed of before. And perhaps most importantly, his mindset shifted from scarcity to abundance. The more he learned, the more opportunities he saw to make his money work for him, rather than the other way around. One day, while sipping a homemade coffee, David had an epiphany. Protecting his wealth wasn't just about what he spent or where he invested, it was also about how he valued his own time. He began to ask himself hard questions. Was his job paying him what he was worth? Were there ways he could leverage his skills to create additional income streams? The answers led him down an entrepreneurial path, where he turned a lifelong hobby into a profitable side business. David's story is not unique, but his commitment to a simple rule transformed his financial future. His journey underscores the timeless wisdom of prioritizing preservation before growth. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your financial strategy, remember, every decision you make has the potential to either protect or erode your wealth. Choose wisely, invest patiently, and always look for ways to create value, both for yourself and others. By sticking to these principles, you're not just following a rule, you're building a legacy.